Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I just rolled the fuck out of bed. I mean, it is way too early for this shit. I went to my desk and I rolled up a leaf, I opened Twitter, and then I seen it. Dr. Disrespect has publicly, basically confirmed that the rumors about him interacting with a minor on Twitch are true. And I just gotta say, man, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is up with all these Twitch streamers being accused of predatory acts or grooming behavior? And for the uninitiated, Dr. Disrespect in 2020 got kicked off the streaming site Twitch, and many people were very curious, why did this random ban take place when it had seemed like Dr. Disrespect didn't break any of the rules? And Dr. Disrespect being one of the biggest streamers at the time, many people were not just gonna let this termination on Twitch slide by. So it became a meme. For 4 years, the streaming community questioned, why did the doc get banned from Twitch? And it would turn out that Dan, the founder of Tiny Chat, would actually make a podcast appearance and let the world know what he had heard was the reason behind Dr. Disrespect's infamous termination on Twitch.
Well,
Dan,
it's been a long time.
Please tell us.
Yeah, it's been a long
It's so
time.
long that the
Okay.
person involved is probably okay now.
Yeah. My memory is really bad because this was like 2 years ago, and I was in Outpost buying a minicopter, and I remember someone saying Dr. Disrespect got banned from Twitch because he was messaging underage girls on Twitch.
Why he said that?
Wait, what?
That's not it.
We're about to learn all about the DMCA
What
process
the
now.
f-
Through
That's what I'm saying. What I heard in
Rust. Did he
Rust.
say that? Why did he say that?
He must have heard it.
Am I not allowed to say what I heard in Rust?
And our buddy Dan here just opened up a full can of worms on the doc, because now Dr. Disrespect wouldn't have any choice but to respond to these allegations. So the doc says, I get it, this is a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged and they paid out the whole contract. And after I read that response from the doc, I just told myself, whatever they're accusing that motherfucker of, he did that shit. Like, the whole verbiage here is just indicating that something is being hidden, as the doc says no wrongdoing was acknowledged and they paid out the contract. Like, no wrongdoing was acknowledged, so it wasn't acknowledged by Twitch, but you still did it, as we are gonna come to find out. Because as of yesterday, Midnight Society, the game studio that was co-founded by the doc, came out with an official statement in relation to their ties with the doc. And the tweet reads, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved, and in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of players. So yeah, at first I really couldn't say anything about the doc and these allegations because there was no definitive evidence. But as of yesterday, I really feel like everyone knew there was a vibe in the air. A gaming studio that you co-found is not gonna really be prone to drop you, right? They're gonna try to defend you because you are a face of the brand. But in this tweet, they say, we assume the doc's innocence. We began to speak with the parties involved, and now we gotta maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, which obviously means there's a moral conflict at hand here. All right, the doc did something bad that had to make them immediately sever the ties. Now, before this Midnight Society tweet came out terminating their relationship with Dr. Disrespect publicly, the doc was actually on stream, and there was a moment on the stream where something definitely changed in the atmosphere.
You know how we run things here.
And I mean, truthfully, we don't know what message he just got, right? It could be anything. It could be an agent or manager letting the doc know that his relationship with the Midnight Society gaming studio is going to be publicly canceled. It could be one of the doctor's Discord kittens hitting him back. I don't know what this was, but look at the lip, Chico. Look at the eyes. Wait a minute, you can't. He has those stupid fucking sunglasses on. And later in the stream, after Dr. Disrespect was evidently shooken up, he relayed a message to his fans about a potential early retirement. And I don't know, I just think that's really convenient that the doc wants to retire all of a sudden with all this heat on him.
Like I'm actually tired of being on social media. I've always kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right? Go live in Costa Rica or something. But I'm just feeling burnt out. But when did we start streaming, champs? 2015? Different scene back then. Having a good time, playing the games that were fun to interact with.
Yeah, bro, it was a different scene back then. You know, we were having fun playing video games with minors and nobody batted an eye. Oh man, I wish things were the same.
I don't know. I'm just feeling burnt out. Maybe it's time to start something new, something different. You know, challenge those creative senses, a desire to explore different realms, if you will.
Are you serious right now? This is a grown man running away from some horrible allegations. He's telling his fans, it's time for me to just grow like the flower out of the concrete jungle. Okay, it's time for me to go test myself in new dimensions of life. I want you guys to be happy for me.
Explore different realms, if you will. But I think the first and foremost, though, and, you know, I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up, and I think I might just extend that starting now.
So just like many content creators and streamers, listen, Dr. Disrespect is a narcissist, and evidently he's a gaslighter. I mean, he's trying to take his fans' attention away from the allegations. He's threatening them with retirement, and up until the point where he was forced to make a statement admitting he was guilty, he tried to gaslight everybody into believing that he was an innocent man. But to our amazement, everyone woke up today and the doc had actually released an official statement on these allegations, and I have to say, he did himself no favors with this one. I mean, I have no idea what he was trying to cook here. Now, I could read this entire huge fucking transcript of a tweet that he released, but I think the only thing that matters is this highlighted part right here, which does read, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Are you a pedophile?
Now, listen, I'll give your doctor some benefit of the doubt. Let's read the next line, right? It says, were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. They were casual mutual conversations, but sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. And I just think it's strange that in the first place, Dr. Disrespect was having any kind of relationship with a minor. Even if it was just a fan, I don't know. I think that's kind of bizarre. You know, considering the fact that the doc has a wife and a network full of people his own age. So I just don't see the motivation for this guy to seek friendship in a minor. And then to add on to that, he says that in the conversation, yes, things leaned a little into the inappropriate side. So you're talking to a minor, you're having a friendship, you know the age, and then you as a grown man with a family, let things lean into the inappropriate side. Do I really have to spell this out for you? I think the doc is a creep, man, and you know, typically I reserve my judgment until there's any legitimate evidence, but dude, he was fired from Twitch for this shit. Okay, he got let go by the gaming studio that he co-founded. He's taking a surprise vacation out of nowhere, and he admitted it himself on Twitter. So yeah, this guy's a creep. I mean, look at how much effort he put into this long ass text to just try to explain a simple situation, which he already admitted to in a line. Okay, you told everyone what we needed to know in a line, yet you went out of your way to make paragraphs of this shit, man. So yeah, anybody over there at Twitch HQ that had a hand in this situation, they should be ashamed of themselves. Guy Beam should be ashamed of himself, because I'm not even gonna call this fucking dork by a stupid little moniker, Dr. Dish. Come on, you are a grown man, Guy. So Guy Beam should be ashamed of himself. He let down a huge community of fans that still are gonna dick ride him and watch all of his content because they just love this fucking guy for some parasocial reason. You know, I can't really quite make out this behavior, but I'm pretty sure the doctor would call this extreme glazing condition. All right, hop off the dick. But yeah, man, world's smallest violin for guy here. I mean, I can't have any sympathy for a guy that puts himself through this kind of bullshit, but I do doubt that we're gonna see any updates in the situation because, you know, Doctor here has claimed it's vacation time. Okay, it's time to go to Costa Rica, Morty.
Go live in Costa Rica or something.
So yeah, I believe the doc is running from something. You know, I think something's haunting this guy. And I'll be surprised if we truly do see a return to any streaming platform for him. If I was the doctor, I would just retire with my millions, try to comfort my fucking family and wife, and try to fucking do better. But what do you guys make out of this whole situation? Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you do, turn on the bell notifications. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and play my music.
Explore different realms, if you will.
What we do here is go back.